Archangel Michael says, something powerful is unfolding around you, and this time, no force can delay it. The energy that has been circling your life is shifting dramatically, bringing a wave of divine clarity. What you're about to hear will heal wounds, restore joy, and unlock doors you forgot you even knocked on. You were tested before, and when the path twisted unexpectedly, you still held your head high and walked with courage. Even though it didn't make sense, you followed your instinct, and now that bold move is returning to bless you. Heaven has recorded your last act of faith, and now it's being multiplied as a reward. The situation you stepped away from was draining your light, and you didn't even realize how close you were to collapse. But the moment you chose peace over chaos, love over war, silence over argument, you realigned your entire destiny. Someone above watched and nodded with pride, sealing your breakthrough with golden affirmation. The sound of your name is being whispered in places you never imagined. A door that had rusted shut is unlocking, and the news you're about to receive will cause ripples in the spiritual realm. You're not just about to be celebrated, you're about to be restored. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Behind the scenes, angels are gathering around a sealed letter that has your name written in shimmering gold. That letter contains confirmation, closure, and compensation for the long journey you've endured. Someone who once turned away from you is returning not with excuses, but with news that will make your heart race. The decision you made in silence, the one nobody applauded you for, is the exact decision that has drawn this reward. You may not have known it then, but heaven cheered for you that day. And now, the echo of that choice is shaping your new tomorrow. You're going to hear from someone who thought they'd never speak to you again. They've seen something, heard something, or realized something, and they're no longer afraid to tell you the truth. Their news is not ordinary, it's wrapped in divine intention and is meant to propel you into the next chapter. Archangel Michael says, the cycle of delay has been broken, and the messenger is already on their way. Your name is no longer hidden, it's being announced in the halls of unexpected favor. What once passed you by will now find its way straight into your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This moment was delayed because the timing had to be perfect. Now that everything has aligned, what's yours is rushing toward you without apology or resistance. You'll feel it before you even hear it, a calm wind, a soft whisper, a heartbeat that knows change is near. The universe is celebrating you quietly right now. Flowers are blooming in your name, and stars are repositioning for your alignment. Those who doubted you will be speechless, not because you proved them wrong, but because life proved you right. You made a last decision that rewrote why. Your destiny. It looked small to others, but it was huge in the spiritual realm. That one action showed you were ready for more, and now more is coming in waves. You are going to hear good news from someone you never expected to hear from again. They have been keeping something from you, not out of malice, but because they didn't know how to deliver it. But now they do, and their voice carries freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 555. At first, it will come quietly, like a message you could almost miss if you weren't paying attention. But something inside you will pause, and you'll know this is it, this is the moment you waited for. It will feel like a whisper becoming a roar in your soul. The people around you may act surprised, but deep inside, you always knew something big was coming. You didn't have all the details, but your spirit never gave up hope. That's why the reward is not just news, it's justice. Archangel Michael says, the pain of waiting is about to be replaced with the peace of receiving. You'll no longer have to guess who's for you or what's ahead. This message coming your way will erase months, maybe years, of confusion. You are about to rise in a way that even you didn't think was possible. The energy around you is expanding, calling in celebration, elevation, and revelation. What they tried to bury will now blossom in front of their very eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You are about to step into a reality that mirrors what you prayed for in the dark. And it all traces back to one moment, one decision, where you acted out of wisdom, not fear. That decision planted a seed, and now the tree of reward is bearing fruit. There is a person you haven't seen in a long time who holds a part of this good news. They've been holding back, not because they don't care, but because they were told to wait until you were fully ready. That time has come. And they are bringing more than just words. Your phone will buzz, or a knock will come to your door, or a name will appear on your screen, and your life will never be the same. They will say something simple, but behind those words will be a storm of blessings. That message is the key you didn't know you were missing. Archangel Michael says, this is not an ordinary blessing. It's layered with everything you thought you lost: respect, wealth, peace, love, and identity. It's not arriving because of luck, it's coming because of your last choice to walk away when it would have been easier to stay. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This blessing is being sent with urgency, and no detour will block its path. Even if others try to intercept it or distract you, it will find you. The universe has marked your location, and destiny is tracking you with accuracy. Someone is about to cry tears of relief on your behalf, because they knew how much this meant to you. They watched you lose, and suffer, and still move with grace. That person is now a vessel of the divine news headed your way. Your home will feel different after this message arrives. The air will be lighter, your sleep will be deeper, your laughter will return without force. The tension will melt as you realize the waiting wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You are being remembered by someone who once ignored your value. That person now sees clearly, and what they bring to you will restore not just what was lost, but what was taken unfairly. The joy they bring isn't temporary, it's the start of something permanent. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Even the walls around you will seem to respond when the news arrives. A light will return to your eyes, and others will wonder what changed, but you won't need to explain. The divine doesn't require an audience to bless you. The silence you endured is about to be replaced by celebration. The person delivering this message has battled internally for weeks, even months. They've replayed the conversation in their head 100 times, and now they're finally ready. You'll hear something that makes your heart stop for a second. But don't be afraid, it's a sign that transformation is real, and it's finally touched your life. You'll read or hear the words and feel every cell in your body agree. Archangel Michael says, the final confirmation is on its way, and it will arrive sooner than you think. Your name is being released from spiritual waiting rooms. Now, it is being written in rooms of opportunity and praise. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You're being called into rooms you were once denied access to. Your name will be spoken in the presence of people who once ignored it, but now they'll listen with new reverence. What they once overlooked, they now crave, and it's because your glow is no longer hidden. The good news isn't just about material blessings, it's about spiritual vindication. Those who mocked your silence will now envy your peace. Your ability to walk away in dignity is the exact reason you're walking into this miracle. There are papers being finalized with your name on them. You don't see them yet, but they exist, and they're connected to everything you thought was permanently blocked. This news will break a curse that's been over your family for generations. You've been feeling the shift, but doubting it. That's over now. The truth is arriving, and it's sweeter than anything you ever imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 121. There is a signature waiting to be added, a final stamp from someone in authority who now wants to align with you. This wasn't supposed to happen yet, but grace rushed the process. What was scheduled for next year is happening this week. The divine is orchestrating timing like a symphony. Every delay, every detour, was calibrated to bring this moment into your life with perfection. You'll hear something soon that will make time stand still, and everything will make sense. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven saw the tears behind your smiles, the tired steps, the silent strength. And now, that effort has attracted divine attention. What you thought was being ignored was actually being measured. You are entering a chapter of rapid confirmations. The kind of news that doesn't just knock, it bursts through the door and announces itself. Prepare to be overwhelmed by blessings that carry your fingerprint." Type Amen to get blessing 191. Someone who once laughed at your dreams is now watching them unfold without an invitation. They can't stop it, no one can, because this is spiritual law in action. You're reaping a reward for seeds they never knew you planted. A message is coming with your name and your breakthrough all in one sentence. It will say words like approved, selected, congratulations, or confirmed. It won't be an accident, it's a divine delivery. You're going to receive help from someone you didn't even ask for it from. They were sent, nudged by a higher power to be part of your rising. Their favor will shock you. Not because of what they give, but because of how quickly it changes things. The timing of this news will be perfect. You'll be at a crossroads, unsure of your next step, and then this message will arrive and move every obstacle. It will feel surreal, but it will be real. Type Amen to get blessing 234. You are on the edge of a life you once only dreamed of. The wind has shifted, the tide has turned, and all you have to do now is receive. Don't rush, don't panic, just prepare. The person who brings the news is nervous, not because they doubt you, but because they know how life-changing their words will be. They've seen your name connected to something massive. And they want to be the first to tell you. You'll feel it before it happens, like a soft pressure in your chest, a sudden moment of stillness, a sense that the world paused just for you. That's the divine moment preparing to knock. And when it does, open wide. Archangel Michael says, "You were not forgotten. Not for a second. Your name has been echoing in sacred spaces." Type Amen to get blessing 313. The tears you cried alone were not wasted. They were collected and transformed into the fuel for your announcement. That news you've been craving? It's coming. You're going to be contacted by someone who once turned their back on you. But this time, they're coming with open hands, not empty promises. They've been carrying a truth they can no longer hide. When they speak, you'll feel two things, shock and relief. Shock that this moment is real, and relief that you made it through. This is the news that changes your entire direction. Don't ignore this message, your energy needs to be ready. Rest, align, and listen. What's coming carries your next level inside of it. Type Amen to get blessing 414. The people who used to ignore your name will now be told to remember it. They'll hear it in rooms where plans are being made, and those plans now include you. You're being repositioned for something greater. This isn't just about hearing good news. It's about stepping into a higher atmosphere where only those with alignment are allowed. You're no longer being overlooked, you're being handpicked. Someone who held a position of power in your story is about to return with a completely different tone. This time, they're speaking with humility. They've been shown something in the spiritual realm, and now they cannot look away. Archangel Michael says, the news coming will bring balance. It will restore what was stolen and rewire what was broken. And you will rise like you were never knocked down. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The very air around you is preparing for this shift. You'll start to see signs, repeating numbers, strange coincidences, names you haven't heard in years. All these are indicators, the message is close. The dream you thought was too far gone is being resurrected. A whisper from your past is returning, but this time with clarity. They're bringing you what they were too afraid to bring before. You are being celebrated behind closed doors. People you don't even know are discussing how to bless you. This is not gossip, this is preparation. There is a contract with your name on it. A blessing you didn't even apply for. And it's being released because of your final, quiet yes to the divine. Type Amen to get blessing 616. They thought you wouldn't make it. But here you are, standing, breathing, glowing. And now comes the moment where you hear, you've been chosen. The delays weren't rejections. They were recalibrations. The blessing that's coming wasn't just sent, it was custom-made. Someone from your past has seen your growth. They realize now they left too soon, or judged too fast. And they're not just sorry, they're ready to restore. Archangel Michael says, heaven is in motion, and you are at the center. The angels are dancing, the bells are ringing, and soon, very soon, you'll understand why. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Your victory is not just for you, it's going to lift others. The news will spread and inspire. You'll become a living message. All because of your last decision, that silent act of surrender. You gave up control, and now you're receiving miracles. They're preparing to call your name. You won't have to fight for it this time. This time, they'll be coming to you. Your wait has an address now, and it's yours. Type Amen to get blessing 828. You'll remember this moment forever, not just for what you received, but for how it felt when it finally arrived. The inner knowing, the shiver down your spine, the warmth in your chest. All signs that this was divine, not coincidence. What's coming carries the fragrance of destiny. There is a voice that has been silenced for too long, and it's about to speak your name in front of the right people. That one mention will ripple into 1,000 new opportunities. The world will begin to open itself to you like a blooming flower. The wait is ending not just because the time is right, but because you are right. You've been refined, strengthened, humbled, and elevated in silence. Now you're going to be rewarded loudly. Archangel Michael says, what's arriving cannot be intercepted by jealousy, blocked by ego, or delayed by doubt. It's wrapped in divine force. It is meant for you and no one else. Type Amen to get blessing 939. A stranger will speak your name and not know why they felt drawn to it. But that conversation will set off a chain reaction. Someone will hear it, recognize it, and act. Your legacy is awakening. The chapters of your life that were paused are now continuing. You didn't lose time, you gained experience. What's about to happen will align your timeline with your promise. All the fragments that once seemed meaningless will now come together. Your story is being re-edited by heaven. Your tears, your quiet walks, your private breakthroughs, all of it created a portal of blessing that is now opening wide. The right ears will hear your name. The right doors will respond. Type Amen to get blessing 747. This message is arriving through divine circuitry. It might not come through the person you expect, but it will come. And when it does, the world around you will feel lighter, warmer, and brighter. Someone has been watching your path from afar, not to criticize, but to understand. They now know why you did what you did. And they're ready to honor it. You didn't change for applause, you changed because your soul demanded it. And now, the applause is coming anyway. You're going to hear good news because you earned it energetically and spiritually. This news is tied to your last act of integrity. You didn't know how powerful it was, but it split the sky. That's why heaven is responding now. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The people who once denied you access are now extending invitations. The same places that shut their doors are now leaving them open, just for you. You're not begging anymore, you're being beckoned. You'll soon get confirmation that what you walked away from had to fall apart for your real life to begin. It was never a punishment, it was positioning. What looked like loss was actually alignment. There's a place being prepared for you, a literal space where your name will be on the lips of leaders. You may feel nervous, but that's just the power of breakthrough vibrating in your chest. Don't run, receive. Archangel Michael says, what's coming will come swiftly, and it will come fully. You won't have to fight for it. You'll only have to say yes. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. There are letters with your name on them, not one, but several. Each one carries part of your confirmation. You'll be stunned by how precise the timing is. You will start hearing things like, "We've been waiting for you." Or, "You've been selected." Or, "Your name came up, and we had to reach out." All of it because of your last moment of honesty, of compassion, of choosing peace over pride. You proved yourself without knowing it. And now the world must recognize it. Someone is thinking about you right now, making a decision that benefits you. They've been quiet, but their next move involves your blessing. Get ready to receive what you didn't even see coming. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Your breakthrough is going to arrive while others are still doubting you. That's how divine timing works. It moves in silence and then announces itself in brilliance. Someone has been deeply moved by something you said, something you did, or something you survived. You may not even remember the moment. But they do. And it changed them. They've been planning to contact you, and they're almost ready. Their message carries clarity, release, and divine favor. And you won't be the same after you hear it. This is more than just good news. This is transformation. It's a new frequency entering your life. Type Amen to get blessing 383. You're going to laugh in ways you haven't in years. You'll laugh with relief, joy, and freedom. You'll laugh because the weight is finally lifting. This person who's bringing the news was delayed by fear and doubt, but now they're stepping forward. They've received their own signs and can no longer ignore what's meant to be. They've chosen truth over comfort, and that truth is you. The message may seem simple at first, a few words, maybe even just one. But your spirit will decode it. You'll know this is the moment you've been waiting for. Archangel Michael says, your alignment is exact. Heaven has spoken. Now earth must respond. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. You'll see signs in the sky, in numbers, in songs, in dreams. Don't dismiss them, they're divine previews. The trailer before your blessing's arrival. You'll feel a pull to check your messages, or walk into a place, or look in a direction, and there it will be. The good news. Waiting. The moment will be calm, not chaotic. Peace will fill the room. And inside that peace will be your promise. You're not just hearing news, you're hearing freedom. And it sounds exactly like you've always imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The angels are organizing your next level while you rest. Let them. There's nothing more you need to do except believe. The next 24 hours will start to feel different. Lighter. Sharper. Clearer. That's how you'll know the news is near. Someone is going to speak life into your situation. They'll lift the veil and show you why everything had to happen the way it did. And you'll feel so seen, so loved, so understood. This isn't random, this is reward. You've been faithful to your own healing, and now healing is about to reward you. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Congratulations. You passed the test you didn't even know you were taking. That's why the announcement is coming. A messenger has been assigned to deliver this to you. They're on their way, spiritually or physically. You will not miss them. Your name has been inscribed into a scroll of favor. It cannot be erased. It cannot be denied. It cannot be delayed. Archangel Michael says, don't shrink when the good news arrives. Expand. Because this is only the beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Your life is about to speak louder than your silence ever could. And everyone who doubted your strength will soon witness your rise. The final message will not just be words, it will be confirmation wrapped in love, favor, and divine memory. You didn't just endure, you ascended. Be ready. Be still. And when it comes, receive it fully. Type Amen to get blessing 1717.